Wooby and Peep, a story of unlikely friendship. Wooby loved his goldfish, Wendy, and his humble home. He lived on a quiet little street where the neighbors minded their own business. Until one day. Uh-oh. Bring it in, boys! Ricardo, Peep. Jiminy Piglet! Has she read the bylaws? Oh, nuts! Peep moved in. Wow, Ricardo, Peep said. Smell that air. Listen to that quiet. It's not like the city, is it? You think the neighbors will mind my sound system? Wooby swallowed. Wendy, I hope this isn't as bad as it looks. Creak, honk. The next day, the whole neighborhood was invited to Peep's housewarming party. Wooby and Wendy gulped. Hello, neighbor. You are invited to the wildest housewarming party of the year. Come on Saturday for an all-day party. A wild party? Wooby asked. I'm not the wild type, but it would be rude if we didn't go, right, Wendy? The other neighbors suddenly had plans. They liked their neighbor just the way it was, but Peep's party sounded so different. I've got work to do. That's my babysit. What about my mud bath? When all animals attack, we'll be on. I'm allergic. Achoo! Who has time to monkey around? Nah, but wild? I don't do wild. That's when I meditate. Oh dear. Got a match that night. Whose party is this? I'm alphabetizing my nut collection that day. That's when I have a music lesson. I need to go potty. The big day was finally arrived, and Peep's party was a stunning failure. Nobody came except Wooby and Wendy. She wasn't kidding. This is wild. Would you like to pin the tail on the zebra? Want to take a jungle ride? Or maybe we can do a safari dance. Sounds like fun, but, no thanks. Wooby said. The party had been a flop, but Peep was not a quitter. She wanted to be Wooby's friend. The next day, Peep called to her neighbor. It's a truly, truly terrific day to do something nice for friends, wouldn't you say? Sure, Peep. Wooby listened to his fountain and read a comic book. This huge marble globe will look great in Wooby's yard. Chip, chip, chip. Oh no! Roll, roll, roll. Oops, sorry. Splash. After Wooby cleaned up the mess, he trimmed his magnificent maple. That Peep sure is interesting, he thought. Next door, Peep was busy fixing Wooby's favorite flowing fountain. Peep, don't. It was hot. Peep took a rest. Whew, that's hard work, she said. 547-year-old tree. Do not lean. Tip, tip, crash. Oops, Peep said. Tip. Double sorry. Crash. Oh, meow. Does she have a permit? The next morning, Wooby planted petunias in his prized petunia patch. He sang them a glorious tune. Petunias, petunias, it's so nice to grow, yas. Suddenly, Wooby heard Peep yell from next door. Peep was up to something. Again. This next forest will make Wooby forget about his maple tree, Peep said. Vroom, vroom. Steer it to clear it, boys. Oh, rats. The forest was supposed to be over there, Peep cried. Eugene, you said go straight. I said no way. Wooby glared at his humble, crumbling home. At least you still have a petunia patch, Peep offered. Duh. That night, Wooby played Go Fish with Wendy. At least it was peaceful again in his quiet little neighborhood. Go fish, Wendy. It was a perfectly quiet, or maybe a little too quiet. And lonely? We're not lonely, are we? Wooby asked Wendy. Wendy's brows furrowed. I agree, not lonely at all, Wooby said, unconvincingly. We're fine. Suddenly, more noises came from next door. What is Peep doing now? Wooby asked. Clip, 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 sniff, sniff, sniff. Wooby stomped over to Peep's house and flung open the door. There was Peep and Ricardo in a giant mess. What are you doing, Peep? Wooby asked. I'm trying to make everything up to you. I'm sorry for ruining your house, your fountain, your tree. Did you know that tree was 547 years old? Wow! Wooby softened. Peep, I just wanted to thank you for being my friend, Peep said. Your friend? Wooby scratched. I'm just a neighbor, Peep, he sighed. No, you're not, Peep replied. You came to my party. You were the only one, and this whole time I've just wanted to be a friend back. I was so lonely. No offense, Ricardo. Lonely? Wooby thought. And do you have any ideas how hard it is to play Go Fish with the iguana? No offense again, Ricardo. Do you play Go Fish too? Let's be friends, Wooby said. Truly, 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 Peep asked. Of course, Wooby replied. Wooby and Peep made big plans for a party. City planning will have a fit. What are the neighbors doing now? Power tools are a no-no. They really should use bamboo. It was a house-building party. A party for two. Just you and me, Wooby said. Wooby and Peep, Peep said. Best friends forever. The end.